I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I just couldn't wait for everybody to like or whack that like button. Y'all may move a little too slow for me on this one. Yes, we back. What's up, YouTube? I am Mr. Wack. I forgot to mention that in the last one. I saw so many mistakes in my last video, being that I was rushing so bad. Man, I just wanna take my hand just ow, shoot! I wanna spit in that. It feels so hard right there. Okay. Whew. Oh, snap. All right, what's up? We back. Let's go. Make sure you whack that like button. Please. We are in here, and we're going to keep continuing with what we had going on, because I am so ready to get back into this game. And I might have to skip. Let's go. Who are you guys?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Oh, brother.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Let's go.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
I'm about to drive
The
them on.
bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway.
Like back there.
They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who's Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
I want to know who Cat
Oh,
is.
hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Right. Y'all drunk. Y'all might as well
Nothing
just
at
keep
all.
talking. Wow.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
What? Alright, let's go.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Alright, I want to leave.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you
See you
later.
later too, buddy. I want to go over that way, but those guys... Wait, I can. There we go. Just walk over here.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you had. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you
So it's
idiot.
that shit.
And with that
That
smell
shit
on
was
your
cat.
breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright, so let's go walk to these guys. See what they say.
No, if it
Who's this guy?
no idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact.
Oh, really,
Fuck
bro?
off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for,
Let's go.
stranger?
Let's go.
Your boss is
Catch
very
my bluff.
unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're
Catch it.
bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay, okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it
Let's
clear.
go.
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Come on. Move to
Okay,
the side,
it's a
baby.
deal.
Move to the side, baby. What the? I just walked through so freshly. I feel so good right now. All right, let's go. Where are we going to? Up here. Okay, that's broke. Here we go. I can't close that. Like a cage in there.
Let's see.
Oh snap!
Perfect.
Perfect, baby.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Shut the door.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Whoa! Everything is so light.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
All right, so somebody smashed the glass. Some medicine.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks.
There's another one. There's a painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
So who's mad? She was painting.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Alright. So her husband, and his son. Alright, let's go. Oh, snap. I hope I'm not going crazy. Alright, I think I done seen enough in here.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Oh, let's see what we want to say to him. Let's team up. Someone else is interested. Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Me too.
Come on.
I mean, that's pretty interesting.
car's
How
parked
to
on the
make
way.
it over here to from a mansion.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Uh-oh.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Look, I'm afraid of cats.
Is it far?
What?
This mansion.
What? I don't even like cats.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Man.
That's the
Man, that's
Hawkins
up there.
mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, I'm glad we're driving. I thought he was gonna say we were gonna be walking or something. No. That's a long walk right there, boy. Shoot. Uphill. Let's go into the madness. That's probably what she meant by widening his mouth. That. Oh, somebody over there.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Oh, snap, boy. Oh, snap, boy. You ready, Pierce?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Rest of it is just making conversation. I think I should, yeah.
I prefer to be prepared
Yeah.
if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But
He
since the
ain't, but
tragedy,
said
he's been a
he's
little
not.
touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yep. How do I get out of this? What's this one? Spot hidden. Alright. I'm done.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I got one more.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Poor kid. Poor kid.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. What were you still standing? On the land.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Alright, bruh. Let's move. Out. Done. You still standing here.
Someone must really
Oh my
hate
God.
Charles Hawkins.
Let's go. I'm going. Are you coming? You still... Oh, man. Good. I thought he was gonna walk me up here or something. We're just gonna go up here. Oh. This looks creepy as heck, boy. I would not.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Alright, then.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Oh, now you come up. What the heck? Bruh.
P.S. Shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Alright. P.S. and Officer Bradley. Explore the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graves of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker is still faithful to his employers, keeping watch over the place. Armed with an axe, Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building looking for a scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
You actually know this place.
Who left this light on?
I don't know. Wait. You got rats everywhere, man. What's going on here?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Korea. Alright, what's this?
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
So look, he got up to say something in arguments. Or he's mad.
The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Yeah, I would assume an argument, but about what?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
How do I,
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Why didn't it burn? Unless it was taken out before. I doubt that.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Okay. So got that. Man. So they got mad, they got in an argument. Fighting. She ended up dying. Nothing else around me.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
So she probably threw something to catch him on fire at last minute. I don't know how the son
and the boy
would have died.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What? One way to be sure. Oh, snap.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Oh, it's not.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Oh my goodness, the sound.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein,
You know that the Hawkins were
dated
among the wealthiest
1818.
families on the island?
What was that sound? Boy?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Boy? Like... What is this? What's that?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effect. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard something.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on
I
Charles's
like the fact
inheritance.
that once he has it lit too long, it gets hot. And he does that. Oh, ooh. Goodness. Alright. Come on, go over here. Let's go over here. Why are you still down there then, man? We could have came upstairs.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Man, this is like mad books, yo. Yo, these people have books for days. What the heck is this?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
You're just walking in circles down there. Still saying stable. I'm still stable. What is this?
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Whoa, bruh. I know I was not. Yo, oh my goodness. Bruh. Let me check my sanity. Am I losing sanity? Oh my goodness. I know I could have sworn I saw something just then flash, though. Bruh. That scared me a little bit.
Locked. The boys' room. child's fort. From what?
But why you stop talking? Why you stop talking?
Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Something. Good look. Marcus. Okay.
Locked.
Let's see. Ooh.
What will her room reveal about her?
So it's that door. Open that door. Oh, open that door. What? Bruh, I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, bruh. Why am I not moving? Nothing's happening.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmare? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Perfect.
Oh man, that's the first thing I see when I look in here. Oh no. We're gonna leave that door open just in case.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Man. Wow.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
wonder why.
Standing here.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Locked. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
He sounded like he wanted to use Sarah. It didn't sound like no friend.
Despite what happened, they seemed to have loved each other.
Bradley? Is that you?
What was that? Office key. Where's her office key just sitting right there? It's the little boy's room. That was that door. It's locked. Why is this open?
Is anyone there?
Hey, bro, you already know somebody gotta be up there. That was already lit. It's not like you took that up there. Yo. Oh, snap.
You!
Go get him.
Stop!
Oh my goodness. This is how fast we move.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
It looks like an old seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Do you really think that your future
Probably another friend of Hawkins.
I don't see any way out.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Oh, what's that?
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable.
Oh, look at that.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
Oh, goodness, over here now. Oh, man. Hey, yo, though, on some real stuff. If you have liked this so far, please make sure you whack that like button, though. Yes, we will continue this. I am going to continue this because I want to get more into this game. I really do. I really do. I mean, as you see, I couldn't wait for y'all to like it enough for me to get back into it. So I just said, hey, get it. I'm about to go get into it. Still, yes. Call of Cthulhu. It's your boy, Mr. WaCK. Thank you so much, all you warriors, my warrior brothers and sisters. Much love to you. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Stay positive. It's your boy, Mr. WaCK, and WaCK out. Bang.